pre-made prusik knots that I have that I keep on my ridgeline at all times. Fast deployment, ridgeline up, prusik's already tied. Carabiners hooked to the tarp, tighten them out. Easy peasy.
Alrighty folks, here we have the Fire Force USA 5x7 foot tarp. This is Oxford nylon with a urethane coating. It has no seams. This is one piece of fabric. That is again 5x7. Incorporates 18 grommets around the outside, so it gives you plenty of options for shelter setups. Anything you want to do with this thing, this is the tarp. If you want to put it around you as a poncho or cover up your backpack, you can do that. Just by tying some, again, it has grommets all over this thing, so possibilities are endless. It works great for if you're setting up in a low-lying area somewhere you don't want to be seen. You come in there with your bivy. Most of the time the bivy would just be fine. Maybe you want to have just a little bit of extra protection. You want to make sure no limbs are going to fall on you or stuff like that. Set up a small tarp like this, get put away down in a little corner or something, and you'll be 100% fine. This thing is awesome. Again, it is made in the USA and it is very compliant. BERRY. And that means that all the materials that are used on this tarp are made in the USA. No foreign Chinese junk. This is 100% American made, which is absolutely awesome. USA. And guys, again, in my opinion, I think this is a military grade tarp. Now again, I don't know if the military actually uses this, but I believe it's made up to spec. This thing is gonna stay. This tarp is offered in black, olive green, tactical tan, coyote brown, ACU camo, woodland camo, and orange. So it gives you plenty of options no matter what you want to do. You really have a color for it all here. So the sizes offered in this tarp are 2.5 feet by 7 feet, 5 by 7 feet, 6 by 8 feet, 7 by 9 feet, 8 by 8 feet, 8 by 10 feet, 9 by 9, 10 by 10, 10 by 12, 10 by 20, 12 by 12, 12 by 16, and 12 feet by 24 feet. Guys, they have a tarp for it all. So whatever you want, you can you definitely have a lot of options with this tarp. Now Dad reached out to Fire Force through Amazon.com, which is where he actually bought this tarp. And he reached out to him because he realized that the thumbnail for the tarp on Amazon had been changed. Now, as of right now, the only tarp that they offer on Amazon is the ripstop nylon version of this tarp. And what we have here is the Oxford nylon version of this tarp. Ripstop and Oxford are two completely different pieces of material. I believe the Oxford is a heavier duty material and it will stand up a whole lot longer than a ripstop. So as of right now, if you want to buy this tarp, you have to go to fireforceusa.com. Alrighty folks, this was our camp last night. As you can see, or you might not be able to see, this is Dad's campsite right here. He had the improved bivy with the 3-season and a poncho line. And you had the climate insulated sleeping bag.
Correct.
The inflatable one on that. And he also has the Amazon camouflage net that we kind of did a little test on with the bivvies at the beginning here. So he's got the camouflage on, and I'm going to move out the way here so you'll be able to see my campsite, or my camp. That's my bivvy right there. So
I've had this tarp out in the snow. I've had it in wind and rain. Matter of fact, one of the thunderstorms that came through earlier, actually in February, 50-mile-an-hour winds, a lot of down trees in our area, especially in our town actually. The tarp withstood it, came through without a scratch. Rainstorms, no problem at all.
concerned about the corners here, the grommets. There's not appear to be any give at all, any rip, tear, or any movement at all here. This is a well-built tarp.
Alrighty folks, this is the bag that this tarp ships in, and this is the bag that you would fold it back up and fit it down into. YKK zippers, or one zipper actually. Great stuff. 2 nylon loops on the outside so you can hang this anywhere.
I've actually hung that on the outside of my Philby hydration carrier. But I've also discovered that I can fit this tarp in the pouch in the back of the hydration carrier.
This makes a great possibles bag. After you've set your tarp up, carry this thing around with you on a belt, around a sling. Even they got these 2 little points so you could attach a little sling to it if you wanted to. And just a great little bag. Oh yeah, and their number, by the way, is on this tag.
800-813-0449.
Yep. So if you would like to call that and ask some questions, or if you'd like to inquire about anything, you can do that there. So we are going to show you now how to fold this tarp up and fit it back into this fairly small bag. You might be wondering, can a tarp that size fit in this small bag? And it can. Let's find out. Alrighty folks, and as you can see here, Dad is just folding this. I think we folded it in half 3 times, so these 6ths. Just folding it about the size of the bag here. Actually, well, he starts a little small, and then because of course as you start folding or rolling this up, you start, it gets a little bigger as you go. So
that's right.
You want to leave yourself some room. And that should fit down inside of the bag fairly well.
Okay. Where is the bag?
Right behind. Alrighty.
So basically what I want to do is just fold it a little smaller than the width of the bag. Take that and tuck it in. And there we are. Perfect.
Alrighty folks, I'd like to thank you for joining us today in our review of the Fire Force USA tarp, which is again a 5x7, but again there's plenty of options out there as far as the size goes for this tarp, plenty of different colors as well. So make sure at least go check them out. Definitely they got some other neat stuff over there on their website, so give it a look, and I think that you can Fire Force with us as well. This thing is awesome. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share this video if you got anybody that might be interested in getting started with a nice tarp for bivy camping or just a tarp in general. Fire Force is the way to go. So again, thank you guys, and as always, may the wings of liberty never lose a feather, and God bless.